Mr. President, the people of Kenya have marched in protest of your regime. This march is a culmination of the cries of the people about the cost of living, about deteriorating economic circumstances, and about your broken promises. You might have thought that the people were bluffing, but I hope you have realized that Kenyans are serious about leadership and will no longer accept mediocrity and lies from their elected representatives. Mr. President, it's time to get off your high horse and realize you are skating on thin ice. Monday's march was an indictment of your leadership or lack thereof. Let me remind you that peaceful protest and picketing is a guaranteed right accorded to the people of Kenya through their constitution. It is not a privilege from you or your regime to apply as you wish. Mr. President, you have broken the law and denied the people their right to assemble, protest, and picket. You have done so despite assuring Kenyans that you would allow peaceful protests.
Our policemen and women are professional people. They are going to ensure that the right of everybody is protected.
Instead, you threw out the rule of law and resorted to the rule of the jungle, using every resource at your disposal to further disenfranchise poor Kenyans protesting against your regime. Mr. President, adding on to your list of sins against the people of Kenya since you assumed office is your heavy-handedness and careless attitude towards their cries. The cost of living is high, but instead of hearing the people of Kenya, you have beaten them, harassed them, and arrested them for expressing their rights. You have also humiliated, harassed, and arrested their leaders just because they are willing to call you out on your wanton wastage, broken promises, and disregard of the welfare of Kenyans. Mr. President, let me give you a word of advice. The people you saw during the Monday's Grand March protesting are not just Azimio protesters. They are Kenyans from different political persuasions, united under a common agenda to fight for their rights. They are hungry and angry, despite their political persuasion. Hunger knows no political persuasion. I'm certain that there are people who may have voted for you, who participated in the protests, and you have tear-gassed them, harassed them, and then arrested them. Mr. President, the people of Kenya have weighed you and found you wanting.